What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ty, and today in this video I have some amazing news coming out of Hollywood right now, that being that the writer's strike is finally over. The Writers Guild of America finally came to an agreement with the studios, making them more fairly compensated, this and that, but we'll get down to the details in a second. But guys, if you love movie related videos, I'm your guy. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video, or if you want to check out the other videos on my channel. Maybe the strike isn't exactly your cup of tea. I've got a ton of more videos on movies, but let's just get right into the details. So like I said, the writer's strike is finally over, and again, the Writers Guild of America, basically, they went right back to the studios and said, listen, let's just get this deal done. So they finally agreed to terms. I was looking over some of the terms. I don't know every detail, but I do know that right now, at this very moment, writers are back working, or at least I believe that they might be, because the actors strike is actually still going on, and I saw that some writers actually might not go back to work in support of the actors, because they obviously go hand in hand, so we'll see about that. But some of the terms of the contract that I saw is that obviously they're just going to be more fairly compensated. They're simply just getting a raise. Also, when it comes to streaming, I saw that they're going to get what's called like success-based residuals. I don't know what I'm saying. I said rituals, meaning that the better a show or movie does on a streaming service, the more they'll get paid, which I feel like is very fair, especially because streaming is such like a weird zone right now. It's still relatively new in reality. But also, I saw that there's a very strong limits on AI, which is great because it's going to keep humans making our shows, making our movies, all that. And on top of that, I saw some other small things, like in each writer's room, there's like a minimum amount of writers that they have to have, meaning that doesn't exactly raise the pay of anybody, but it just means that more people will start to be paid in these writer rooms. Sorry guys, I'm just spewing out a lot of information here, so making a couple of mistakes. The last thing that's worth mentioning is that their floor has pretty much been raised as well. So there's like a minimum payment that they have to be paid no matter what, kind of guaranteeing them some money if things go wrong or a show doesn't turn out as well as it was supposed to, or a movie, like I was saying, with the success space. So yeah, I mean, now that that's finally over, I just want to get into talking about one thing. What does this mean for the movie industry? What does this mean for Hollywood, whether it's shows, movies, like I was saying, or just anything in general? So like I mentioned earlier, the actors are still on strike, but honestly, I don't think that's going to go on for too much longer, because if the writers came to an agreement, you got to figure that, I mean, the actors aren't going to take that much longer. Maybe it's going to be a couple more days, maybe weeks, like 2 weeks or so, but I can't see it going on for that much longer. But with that being said, what does that mean for the movie and TV business? So writers, they're back working again, meaning two things. First of all, no more delays. And again, I'm speaking as if the actors are also off of strike, but like I said, that's probably coming soon. So, no more delays. This is huge. We have seen so many movies' release dates being switched around, pushed back, pushed even forward. It's been really weird, but now we can finally have confidence that when a movie's set at a certain date, it's going to stay there. Also, obviously, new ideas just being formed generally. I mean, writers' whole goal is obviously to, make new ideas, make new movies. They're writing the scripts of these movies. So now we're going to be getting a lot more news about movies that are coming out, because I'm sure that during this 5 or 6 month period where they were on strike, I believe it was 146 days. So like a little, what is that? A little under 5 months. I don't know. I can't do math right now. But with that being said, I just feel like during that time, studios obviously were just coming up with ideas for their next couple of movies. So now that the writers are coming back to work, they're going to be like, hey, we want you to work on this project. We want you guys to work on this project. And whether that's Disney, this, that, I could go over every single corporation, but that would take forever. But yeah, so now the new ideas are just going to be flowing, and we're just back on track, man. 2024 has been saved, because if this went on any longer, man, we might have really been in trouble with the opening months of 2024. I know that January and February and March even are kind of dead months for movies as it is. So yeah, honestly, this really saved stuff going forward. One thing that I was thinking too, where I don't want to sound disrespectful in the way that I'm saying this, but since the writers weren't working for like 5 months, and obviously there's more important things than what I'm about to say, like, being able to pay for food, pay for rent, this, that. But since they weren't working, since they weren't writing, I feel like in a way it was good, just in the sense that they kind of got like this creative break where maybe they were just able to chill, kind of refresh their brain, and I know that they were stressing about the strike, this, that. But all I'm saying is that now they're coming back to work just fresh and maybe a little bit motivated now that they're getting paid fairly. Like I said, I don't mean to make that sound disrespectful. I wish the writer's strike never even had to happen in the first place. But I'm just saying, maybe this is good for the creative side of things where they kind of just got to reset their brain and now they're going again. Because I'm sure that writing for years and years on end can get super tiring and you might hit a creative block. I mean, I hit creative blocks trying to make videos sometimes, so I totally understand that. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to make that sound wrong. I'm just throwing an idea out there. Obviously, it's going to take a couple of days, maybe a week or 2 weeks, but I'm just so excited to start hearing about new movie announcements again, just new scripts that are being developed, just anything, whether it's casting. I don't know if casting is involved with the actors strike, like that wouldn't happen, but still, it's just the point. Like I'm just so excited now because movie news has been so dead for like 5 months. The only news that there's been has been about the strikes and delays. So there's been not a lot for me to even make videos about because I like to make videos about current stuff as well. So yeah, I mean, this is just super thrilling. Shout out to everyone at the WGA for, you know, just sticking it out strong. I mean, they've been on strike for months on end. I saw people outside the studios, whether it was like the higher up actors and celebrities out there striking with them. Shout out to all of them. You guys won. Also, yeah, that is one thing I do want to make clear. I was seeing a bunch of tweets because I'm like, okay, they came to an agreement, but was it actually a good agreement? And I just saw a bunch of people just saying like that they won. So yeah, that's the reason I said that they won, because I mean, everyone seems to be saying it. I'm not in the guild or anything, so I wouldn't really know about that. But yeah, overall, this seems like a win for the writers. Shout out to them, and actors, you guys are next. Just stay strong, keep striking. They're gonna pay your asses soon. And they better, because they need you guys. And I gotta say one thing. Once the actors finally get off strike, and obviously I don't want to rush them. I want them to come to a fair agreement. Because like I said, I don't want to come off as disrespectful. I just cannot wait just to have this movie news come back. Movie news is like my favorite stuff ever. Sometimes even over movies. But yeah, with that being said, oh god, I'm getting like worked up here because it's been so dry. But yeah, guys, with that being said, that's going to be about it for today. Shout out to the WGA again. I don't care. I'll say it 1,000 times. Actors, like I said, you guys are next. Keep going. Stay strong. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.